And so we are happy. But let me use this as your principal secretary to tell you a dangerous side. Sorry. Your Excellency, the governor is a man you cannot cage. He has too many openings to achieve whatever he wants to achieve. And so, having worked with you on the political angle, we learned a lot of political theories. And we learned to run and not to be caught. It is not easy for somebody to defeat a sitting governor. It is rare in the history. It is not easy for a deputy governor to win as a governor. If it has happened, this is one of them. So, Your Excellency, for me, you've taught me a lot of political theories, and I used to say, I wish I'm a younger man now. For those who are young, pray that you work with him. And if you work with him and listen to him and learn to him, you will go places.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Thank you. Thank you. Dr. Emma Ofokore, Chief of Staff, Government House. After that, we have Secretary to Government. Our leader school, the Honorable Hag, had spoken. And then after that, we have Reverend Father, Head of Service, yes. Very quickly. Head of Service before SIG. 2 minutes, I'll be very strict because we have only 25 minutes more.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I'm a man of few words. Your Excellency, I want to thank you and thank the Deputy Governor, the elders of Ebonyi State, my colleagues, the ESCO members, the permanent secretaries, the members of the Fourth Estate of the Realm. Your Excellency, it had been a wonderful experience to serve with you. I knew you briefly when I was in Ministry of Finance. And after my retirement, I had thought I have completed a phase in life. To retire to serve God. Because I believe I have actually served humanity. I have been in positions where I have actually served many people. Just a year after I was employed, I've consistently been in positions where I exercise authority and service and never rested. And when you called me to serve,
30 seconds more.
Yes, sir. I never knew it would be to this exalted position of the Chief of Staff. I knew I was coming to serve with you. I've never received any embarrassment since my service up till now. And you have actually not embarrassed me because I have served with people of different character. And I have served all the governors of the state, right from Fegabo, Udoye, Chief Martin Elechi, and now you.
Thank you.
In our comparison, you have been the best of all the governors.
Thank you. Thank you. Head of Service, thank you very much. Dr. Chamberlain Mwele. After that, we hear from Secretary to Government, and then Reverend Father Dr. Abraham Wali, Senior Special Assistant on Religious and Welfare Matters.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Ebonyi State, all the protocols in place. Excellency, I want to tell a brief story of my relationship with you. I fought very hard to ensure you came on board based on equity, on the principle of equity and justice. Edon, the man you contested with in 2015, happens to be my brother. I faced a lot of danger to my personal life and the life of my family members. But it ended at that. I wasn't expecting any appointment from you. On the 29th of May, at the inauguration, I wasn't even there. On the 30th of May, you invited me and told me you were going to make me head of service. I was surprised because I was not even a permanent secretary. As head of service, I started working. You kept telling me you must be ready to work hard. I said, yes, I'm ready to work hard. Your Excellency, all your activities have made my work very simple. You paid workers on the 15th of every month. Even when at the time you came on board, oil dropped dangerously to about $25. Whereas during the last administration, it rose to up to $120. How you did this, I don't know. You continued, and it culminated in the approval and release of 4 billion naira as soft loan to workers, and over 10,000 and workers have benefited from this facility, making them even employers of labor. So today we have very good industrial harmony in the state, which led to your being made a friend of workers in Ebonyi State. It has never happened. Excellency, even though we went to the same secondary school, I was never close to you. I was close to your elder brother, Barrister Roy, and I don't think that is why you appointed me. I know you must have been led by the Spirit of God. I describe you as a man that has the wisdom of Solomon. I describe you as a man that has the faith of Abraham, because you do ordinary things extraordinarily. Your Excellency, I am very, very pleased to work with you because I've imbibed a lot of advantages I've gotten by working with you. I came on board when people said, how can a veterinary surgeon be head of service? We expected somebody that maybe studied public administration or something. But because of the way you pushed me, even when you gave me assignments that I see as assignments I cannot perform, you continue to push me until I come out of it doing very well. And I'm always happy. I believe that there is nothing the mind of man conceives that you cannot achieve. And I learned this from you. Thank you, Your Excellency, for this opportunity.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. Secretary to Government. 2 minutes.
Yeah, Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday is already a dream, tomorrow only a vision. But today well lived makes every yesterday a dream of happiness and every tomorrow a vision of hope. Your Excellency, in my yesterdays, I was your Deputy Director General. In my yesterdays, I was a member of Secondary Education Board. In my yesterdays, I worked for you when they were struggling for who becomes the party chairman. You never knew that because it is not in my character to tell those that I'm working for that I'm working for them. Your Excellency, my worst day, though not a worst day, because it is a day I am supposed to learn a lesson from you, was the day I slept in Silas' office. That is my today. In that my today, I came to know the person devil mind. But to describe devil mind is to strike several contradictions together and arrive at a tingling melody. His words are full of wit and but they are deeply philosophical, roughly challenging, and decidedly radical. That makes it difficult for a PhD dissertation to clinically define this doing of digital governance. Engineer Dave Mweze Umani is weak, but in his weakness lies his untrammeled strength. He puts on a cloth which is quite differentiated from the whatness of what the man is to make his work succeed. After activating you to work towards success, when he has achieved the greater result, the man returns to himself and becomes so humorous that nobody can pigeonhole him to specific definition. Your Excellency, you represent what the British poet said.
1 minute, and the action of the severance allowance.
He said, I am not covetous of God, nor do care I those who feed upon my cause. It is me not if men, my women, garment wear. For such outward things, they were not in my desire. But it be a sin to covet honor. I am the worst offending soul alive.
Thank you.
Dave.
Thank you.
Chief.
Thank you.
At times, God allows the Goliath in our life so that we will find out the David in us.
Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. Reverend Father Dr. Abraham Wale. I don't know how to tell you and Deputy Governor that our time is almost there.
Your Excellency, let me rest on the established protocol. My little experience with you. I got to know you through Silas when you were Deputy Governor and the party chairman in the course of your magnanimity to the diocese. You would always send him to extend your charitable hands to the Catholic Church and the bishops. My first facial and personal contact was when we tried to resolve the issue of making sure that Ebonyi was not dragged to the mud. The Catholic Bishop of Abakaliki Diocese has to mediate between the Speaker, the former Speaker, Nwazonko, the Chief Judge, the former Governor, and yourself as a Deputy Governor. And I was to speak on behalf of the Catholic Church. I made two statements. One was requesting the former governor that if he had made a statement before the then president, he should keep to his word, because God never goes back on people's covenant. The second one was if he was holding back what was due to the deputy governor, he should release it, for one day he would ask of somebody what was due to him. It was after these two issues that we invited him to your office and said, I was going to work with you. I said, the Catholic Church works differently. When you requested that, I referred you to my bishop. And you requested for a commissioner, the Catholic Church said, no, we do not take to that. And the reason the bishop said, we are meant to advise, and we are not meant to be into the nitty-gritty of governance. When you insisted, my bishop said he was going to make consultation, and he made calls and referred to Rome. So many petitions and letters started coming that I might get in trouble with the priesthood, because the Catholic Church do not have to spare anything as far as the priesthood is concerned. And in the course of consultation, my bishop found out that Bishop Kuka of Sokoto and Kano was also an advisor to President Obasanjo. You also found out that 4 priests of the diocese, Pt.4 was an advisor to Elechi, Odom was also there, and Father Samuel Oboso to Sam Elgo. Then he considered that I would advise and be ready to resign any day the advice is contra fidem et moralis. If the advice has to do anything against faith and against morality, I must be ready to resign that day. We started off. The second challenge was when some priests and bishops came to me and said, to go into this politics, you start to lose the dignity and the height of your life. I was offered a book of St. Augustine that from today I will be involved in two cities, the city of God and the city of man, with the ESCO. The first challenge was, the general story that you cannot be an ESCO without being a cultist and without being in a secret society. The entire publics are afraid of ESCO members, that they are involved in one cult or the other. In fact, the story is that some of the offices are shared in the nights where they are holding meetings, either in Rescrucian Order, or in Ebonyi, or in Kanka, or in Organises. This is where they share their political offices. Now what they do here is mere political manifest. When I got that challenge, I got into prayer. And the only day I got to trust that I was going to work when he made a comment, if I had any other God except you, let me not succeed. And I said, God, if this statement is ever real, proof. That's when I got to know, and from there I developed a passion to work with you, since we have only one God. Secondly, the issue that when a man of God walks, the people rejoice. The greatest problem politicians have is that they are soaked in selfishness, that very few spend time to serving the people. But the greatest mistake we have on earth is that the more you serve yourself, the much more you disservice yourself. But the more you serve the people, the much more God serves you. I quote, do not think of yourself, but think of them. For I who made you will always think of you. There was a very tough Catholic priest of blessed memory, Father Echiago. He used to make a very strong statement in a very deep dialect. And very deep. That when you are so concerned about yourself, God makes sure that He is never concerned about you. But when you are so deeply concerned about others, God makes sure that everything about you is His concern. I found that in you. When you reduce service to the service of the poor, the sick, the widows, I said, God has a special concern for you, that nothing will you ever ask Him that He will say no. Amen. That developed the greatest of interest. My words, which I also made, is, it is very easy to be a leader. It is also very popular to be rich. But it requires legacy to be remembered after centuries. Nobody remembers any governor in the old Anambra except Jim Wobodo, as far as the Ebonyi State is concerned. If you're in doubt, consult and have an interview in the nursery, primary, secondary school. The only governor they will remember is Jim Wobodo. Why? The ring road. And I said, it may also surprise you that after the next 50 years, unless things change, you may be the only governor to be remembered after Jim Wobodo. The ring road, the flyover, the sick. In the language of a very old woman, it says she has lived for 85 years and has never received the warmth of any government except in this administration, where she had a hernia and was paid for. 85. She had lived for 85 years without feeling the impact. The impact of governance is not very much on the infrastructure, very important, but that the least of the society will feel warmth. For the past 4 years, you have paid hospital bills of most Ebonians, and so they have health insurance without approval. For the past 4 years,